Hey folks, welcome back. One more video I just thought of to give to you guys today. This is a doozy, let me tell you. I want to teach you a song by Bryan Sutton that he does on his Ready to Go album. It's really tough. It's a lot of alternate picking, but it's a really good challenge for those of you that need to learn more stuff to do in D. And this is all based in the key of D, so we're going to try this. First of all, what I have to do is detune my E string to the low D. So let's do that real quick. All right, so this song is actually in that because of the lick that he does in that, and we're going to try to do this. Okay. Like I said, it's called Highland Rim, and I'm going to do this kind of medium so that I don't mess up too bad. So I hope you guys can watch and see what's going on here with my picking hand and my fretting hand. We'll see what happens. So let's try this. Okay, and then on the second time he does this, he goes like one little note he uses on the open E string. That's the only reason probably it's detuned. I mean, I think I hear him playing in the background of the chord, or what. So he may play some of the background chords in that, but as far as the lick, all he does is something like that. But if you'll listen to it, you'll hear it in there. Okay, so this, obviously I messed up the first time around because I've been experimenting with trying to get the exact sound he uses, and I haven't been able to find out how he does this yet, the fingering on it. So I'll just have to do it my way. The first thing I hear is a slide. So he slides up somewhere, and I thought he was going down. And he may be doing that. He might be sliding. He may be doing that. I'm not sure. I just now figured that out. I thought I'd tried that before, but maybe I didn't. And then just open back to that E string, work on that. But what I was doing was, I tried to do that and come back. So that may be what he's doing. I don't know. But let's dissect some of this, and there's another part I was going to tell you about. That day. Okay, so that's a lot of back and forth. It's a lot of, you know, it's sequencing the scale here. Now, as far as doing this completely accurate the way he does it, I can't do it right now. I haven't had enough time to practice with it because I can hear him. He plays a lot of different pull-offs in this, and I'm doing a lot more picking than I should be, so there's more pull-offs. So I encourage you to go and listen to the song. You can probably find it on YouTube or on his album called Ready to Go. It's called Highland Rim. Okay, so far we've got Now pay attention to my picking hand, because my battery is getting very short on time and I'm not going to have time to go back to do the actual picking. So try to pay attention to my picking hand as we go along. So if you don't see the nut, right here we're in the D, so this is the 2nd fret. Okay, so that's what we got so far. And once again, you can slow this down with the little the wheel, the little gear icon on the bottom right hand side of your YouTube video player. If you have any issues, I won't be doing any tabs of this because it's just a lot to work out, and I don't have a lot of time to do that. If you want tabs, that's what Bluegrass Guitar Essentials is for. It teaches you a lot of different things with a lot of different songs with tabs and chord diagrams included. And then we're going to go, now this is what I was talking about. He does something else where I'm hearing 2 B's in here. So he gets down to here somehow, because I'm hearing in the song 2 B's. So I don't know what he's doing, but I just usually typically stay with the 1. Then we're going to do this tricky lick. So we're going to skip that open E and come straight to that 2nd fret there on that F sharp. Then open. Once again, all flat, all alternate picking. So get that much of it down. So after that open B. So we got, that's all walking down so far. And then open A to that 4th fret and then back up on that D 2nd fret. It's going to be important to put your finger there. And then open. So far. This little part here, that's not all picking. I can hear him doing some pull-offs. I'm not exactly sure where they're at. But I'm pretty sure he's doing some pull-offs there, okay? So there's the first part, and he just does that again. Okay, so let's do the second part here. Let's do the first part in the different variation. Just in case he does go there. Because there is a big slide somewhere. I don't know if he comes back, but I know he slides up. So he's gonna come with his first finger. He may actually come forward and then slide. Okay, and then this little position here. Let's see. This is going to be the box 5 of the minor pentatonic shape. We're in the major key, but we're going to refer to minors as the box shapes. So that's the box 5, and we're going to use some major scale notes here. So this is going to be the 8th fret. Come back to this. Land on that E, and then we can use that open E to come back into the rest of it. Now you're going to be tempted to come back down on that B, but don't come on the B and descend all the way down. You want to come back to that E string first. So when you hit the ring finger on the 7th fret, come back up on this 5th fret of the E string. It's supposed to be this D. I keep hitting that B, that D flat, C sharp note. It's supposed to be that D note here. There were some pull-offs there just in case. Okay, and then the second part is, and then I'm just going like this. I'm just hitting the D string and going down to the 3rd fret G string, 2nd fret B string, and then sliding that up to the 1 fret up. And then you've got your first finger here able to do the. Okay, so that's a little tricky thing. Once again, it's the 2nd and 4th fret that we're using a lot for this key. And there's pull-offs in there somewhere. I'm not exactly sure, but just work with it and see what happens. So. Then he kind of goes back up. And then pause, and then he does that again. But there's another way you can do it, and I did this the second way, and I think this is the way he does it. We're going to think of the D as not these 2 fingers, but these 2 fingers, and I use that a lot, talk about that a lot in the Bluegrass Guitar Essentials course. This little D shape here, this inversion, really popular and handy in bluegrass guitar music. So we're going to think of this D as these 2 fingers, and then we're going to plant our fingers after that open D right here, and then so we're going from D to a G chord, and it shares that D note, and I really like the way that sounds. I think that may be the way he does it. And I just recently figured that out because I was doing this slide thing and it didn't sound right. And then from there, we'll use our middle finger is going to be playing on that D note, and then we're going to do the same thing we just did. So basically that's it. Let me go over the whole song real quick while I've got a little bit of time and do it very slowly so you guys can watch it. The first time I'm going to do it various different ways. Okay, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to go on. Okay, so you can have both options explained. Please pay attention to the picking hand. I think you should be able to see it just fine. And let's try this. Let's see. Okay. Now, I almost didn't mess up, but I did at the very end because you got to really watch out for that G string on the 4th fret. You want to go straight from the B and come down on that 2nd fret. You need to skip this right here, 4th fret. We don't even use that until we start going up. I don't even know if we don't even use it there. We always use the B as open. At least that's the way I'm doing it. Okay, so we don't even need this extra B. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was Highland Rim. It's a very complex song. Like I said, I'm using a lot more picking than what I should be, especially on that little descending stuff. That's probably even a hammer on there. So there's all kinds of different ways you can experiment with that. Alright, so thanks so much for watching. Please check out bluegrassguitaressentials.com. Let me know what you think of this song. I've been wanting to do this one for a while, and it's recently just come back up to my interest, and I've been practicing it as much as I can. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video, whatever that may be. So keep playing bluegrass. One of these days, I'm going to get another 1 or 2 Bryan Sutton songs under my belt. I'd really like to be able to play Decision at Glady Fork. Still working at some kinks on that one. That's an awesome one. If I could just get that one down, I'd like to be able to teach that one to you guys one of these days. But don't know when that'll happen. But for now, with just a few minutes left on my camcorder, I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks so much for watching. Please continue playing bluegrass. Keep the music alive. Leave your comments below. And tell your friends about the channel. And I appreciate it very much. We'll talk to you later. God bless.